All right, Megan Good says that, in the wake of her divorce, says one of the most painful things ever. All right, this is after Megan Good was at a basketball game and she had a shirt on that basically was saying that she was free, that she was happy to be free, but everybody tends to grieve in her own way. She had this shirt on at the basketball game that said, if you good or nasty, uh, whatever it was. She had it on the shirt, man. But let's talk about it. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. A lot of things that was going around about their divorce, or she did a scene that he didn't like, or he was a preacher, so she already knew that all that stuff. But this like the shirt that she was wearing, I believe it was, said "Miss Good if you're nasty." And at the end of the day, most people would say that maybe she happy to be free, and that was her, calling card that she was free. So I mean, at the end of the day, everybody grieving a different way. Nobody wants to get married to get divorced. Now, some women tend to fear it. Some women tend to force dudes to get married, and then the divorce is it's no mystery. You know what I'm saying? Some people get married, and like, hey, we know that's not gonna work, right? We already know that, and it is what it is. But she, most people thought when she wearing that she was happy to be divorced or she was over. But I mean, I know people in high school used to be together for like 2 weeks and never break up, or middle school for like 2 weeks they'd break up, and they'd be sad. So anytime you with somebody for that amount of time, it's like, what I'm saying, it's square business, bro. It's like it's very tough for people to get over. But most people thought she was, looking to jump right back in there. If anybody jumped like that's been together for that long or around that length or even longer, and they jump back with somebody else, they've been cheating with them and they've been talking with them for a while. And that's a fact. All right. So, like I said before, if you divorce and they, already jumped somebody else's arms, man, and there's no grieving period like this, then that is what it is. But and of course she grieving. Maybe this was her way of grieving going to the basketball game wearing this shirt, but then again, if he wasn't happy that the woman that you were, why did you marry her? Or was you trying to be something that you wasn't? You see what I'm saying? Was she trying to be something that she wasn't and trying to think she could conform because she liked him and be the holy woman that she wanted to be? Because as soon as she, wasn't holy no more, as soon as she wasn't with him no more, guess what? She started wearing stuff like this. Think about that for a minute. So I mean, you like a person, but you can't really change who you are for a person. You can attempt to change. Women try to change men all the time. In this case, I think she tried to change to something that she wasn't, and they should have just kept that relationship casual because he also has an image to keep up. But you know, that's something that they got to figure out. But now she's saying she hurt this, that, and the third. And I feel her. Nobody wants to be divorced. Especially a woman. And at her age too, it's just to the point where these dudes you can look at, no matter how fine she is, at her age, these dudes looking for young whippersnappers. That's why Dr. Dre wife had to get everything that she can get. She can get, because these dudes ain't looking for women like her. She 40 years old, so yeah, she better turn around and find somebody else. She better. No matter how fine y'all dudes say she is, most of the dudes that she looking for that's like mature and got financial security, they not looking for no woman that's 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? You rarely see some of these dudes married to women that's slightly older than them. That's older than them. And a lot of times it's like 4 years. You know what I'm saying? You always see men that's older than women. You always see them, being with women that's significantly younger, especially when they start to hit that midlife crisis. You always see it, but you see it right here. Making good on DeVon Franklin divorce, most painful thing I've ever experienced. And that's the way it's supposed to be. She says Meagan Good has opened up about her divorce from her husband, DeVon Franklin. The couple was married for 9 years and probably together for longer. In a Twitter space chat with, I don't know, Nikhil, the actress said that she's grieving her divorce. She could quote, throughout life, I've always approached relationships and understanding that at some point they'll get to the place that they're going to, and then they would be over. Good said. The quote, I've always had an attitude of like, all right, next chapter, we'll see what's next, and being okay with that and appreciating what you give to someone and what they give to you, and sharing a moment in time in the life that you never get back, regardless of how it ends. And that's facts. That's the most pain hurting thing about relationships. That's the most painful thing, is that you can't get that time back. You can't redo, but you know what you gotta do? You gotta charge it to the game as experience, knowing what to look for next time, knowing what you could do better, knowing the red flags. She said, "quote However, she did think her marriage to Frank will be different, assuming they will remain married for most of her life." Good said her divorce, quote, is the most painful thing I ever experienced in my life, but she is still optimistic. I still am hopeful for a future. I still maybe this isn't a chapter, but if I just feel like it's my next act in life, and I trust God. So I mean, she gotta be. She 40. She like on that. She like on the cusp of not getting chose, bro. You know what I'm saying? She on the cusp of like, she that age where it got to happen now for her. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes, these younger dudes want young girls. You know what I'm saying? They want babies and stuff. She continued about her trust in God, saying, quote, now everything makes sense to me right now, but I'm excited to see what the next act in life is going to be and what God has in store. And that's all I can really do. But even in doing that, I do have gratitude and so much joy in my heart for these past 11 years that DeVon and I have been together, said Good. Quote, what he's given into my life and what I was able to give to him, just everything. No, I mean, it is what it is. You got to charge it to the game as an experience. It's pretty much what it is. And it's really hard to do, though, bro. It is. And for her to be able to move on, I mean, it's up to her. So, I mean, what else is she supposed to do? He kind of grieving too. So basically, after being together for 11 years and married for 9, it was something they couldn't work through. So that's sad. So after 9 years, this is something you couldn't work to. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm pretty sure when she get done grieving, she looking for security, because she at that age where no matter how young you look, these accomplished dudes want young women. So I said it's something that she got to figure out, something she will figure out. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe us to the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications, go live, drop a video. If you want to financially want to donate to the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate, comment, thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe us to the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance, notifications, go live, or drop a video. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Appreciate the love and support. Check out the music entertainment platform.